Good evening and a very warm welcome from the India Today Mediaplex. You're watching the newsroom. I'm Rahul Kamul. It was Barack Obama's finale blockbuster at the Siri Fort Auditorium in Delhi this morning. He came, he saw, and he swept young India off its feet. What we want to do right on the top of the show this evening is get you the best moments from the big Barack Obama speech. Here is Namaste Obama.
Señorita, bude desho me. You know what I mean. So, in yesterday's parade, we saw the pride and the diversity of this nation, including the daredevils on their Royal Enfields, which was very impressive. Secret Service does not let me ride motorcycles, especially not on my head. And here's what we know. We know from experience that nations are more successful when their women are successful. When girls go to school, now this is one of the most direct measures of whether a nation is going to develop effectively is how it treats its women. And one of the favorite things about this trip for me has been to see all these incredible Indian women in the armed forces, including the person who commanded the guard that greeted me when I arrived. It's remarkable, and it's a sign of great strength and great progress. Our nations are strongest when we see that we are all God's children, all equal in His eyes and worthy of His love. Across our two great countries, we have Hindus and Muslims, Christians and Sikhs and Jews and Buddhists and Jains and so many faiths. And we remember the wisdom of Gandhiji, who said, "For me, the different religions are beautiful flowers from the same garden, or they are branches of the same majestic tree." Your Constitution begins with the pledge to uphold the dignity of the individual, and our Declaration of Independence proclaims that all men are created equal. In both our countries, generations have worked to live up to these ideals. And when he came to India, Martin Luther King Jr. was introduced to some school children as a fellow untouchable. My grandfather was a cook for the British Army in Kenya. The distant branches of Michelle's family tree include both slaves and slave owners. When we were born, people who looked like us still couldn't vote in some parts of the country. Even as America has blessed us with extraordinary opportunities, there were moments in my life where I've been treated differently because of the color of my skin. Many countries, including the United States, grapple with questions of identity and inequality and how we treat each other, people who are different than us, how we deal with diversity of beliefs and of faiths. And so even as we live in a world of terrible inequality, we're also proud to live in countries where even the grandson of a cook can become president. Or even a Dalit can help write a constitution, and even a tea seller can become prime minister. The point is that the aim of our work must be not to just have a few do well, but to have everybody have a chance.
That DDLJ Senorita moment was classic. Clearly showed that President Obama had a solid research team that had done a good job putting this speech that would connect with the audience. I was there at the Siri Fort auditorium this morning. The atmosphere was electric. There were chants of Obama, Obama, that this young audience was coming up with. They were, of course, very thrilled to be listening to the American president. The president said that he wants to give equal opportunities to young people, regardless of whether they're his own daughters or those of untouchables.